Alright, so we're just gonna go basically riff by riff through the song, because it's nothing like super crazy. There's basically like two chords in it. It's an F sharp major chord and an E major. And the opening riff goes like this. Alright, and so all that's happening is you're getting an F major chord. Right, like that. And then you go up here. Prince loves the sus2 chords, man. Every song, he's always got a sus2 in there. And this one is an E sus2. So if you remember from Purple Rain, the sus2 chord, that's exactly what this is, except we're now on E 7th fret. But what he's doing is he's playing with the middle finger on the 3rd string 8th fret and kind of hammering onto it. So that's sort of what he's doing. He's basically starting out playing 7, 9, 8, 7 and then hammering on his pinky onto that 9th fret E. So it's like and the rhythm, if you listen, he always does that open E right before going back to the F sharp. So right there. So let me slow it down a little bit for you. Cool. And that's basically like the intro. The verse and the chorus are basically the same thing, so I'll go ahead and show that to you now. It's pretty simple. You can go before we get too involved, so now it's happening. You're using the same two chords, but you're spacing them out shorter. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're climbing up from B, C, C sharp. Like that. In fact, you can leave out this E and just use and that little climb up the second time through, we climb up to the 4th fret and then play 2nd fret E before going back to the 4th fret. Right there. So you speed that up, sounds like this. And if you notice, I'm going and keeping that rhythm because, I'm playing by myself here, so I want to have the groove and I want to have everything sort of in the pocket and feel really tight. And that sort of helps me do that because you can then sort of emulate what's happening as far as the rest of the song. You can get this. And it's a very rock punk Prince thing to do is to like keep that chugga 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 chugga, always creating noise so that there's not a huge amount of space, because you can hear that there's space between the chord hits. But if I left that out, it would feel empty. So when you're playing by yourself, it's a useful tool to keep that kind of chugging along on some dead notes. Like that. So you got the first couple of riffs. There's a couple more coming up before going into the solo, so stick around.